Glad you could make it. You are listening to the video recording of a live broadcast. You can stay up to date on our schedule and catch us live by checking out the links in the description below. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Visit links.chaoticallybalanced.com for more info. If you would like to support us further and get access to exclusive content on Ko-fi, you can visit chaoticallybalanced.com/support. Now that we are done with that, it's time to start the adventure. Welcome, adventurers. This is part 2 of a live-streamed episode. To get immediate access to our full episodes, please visit chaoticallybalanced.com/support or links.chaoticallybalanced.com. Thanks. We'll see you on the next one. We are back. Thank you all for staying tuned. We are picking up right where we left off. That is not correct. That's not where we left off. Why does he still have health? He is dead. Let me reload the map. I'm guessing...
Stop being alive, you pervert.
It's not a pervert.
We don't know that. We don't know anything about his personal life.
We left off with this group of investigators successfully taking down this creature that they have come across near their sleeping quarters. The creature has been taken down. So we pick up with some people clinging to life, some people are just a little injured, and some people are untouched. Actually, no one's untouched. Lala just has herself healed up a little bit. Right, yeah, Lala, your health isn't coming through right on the combat tracker, but that's fine. Combat's over.
28, so I'm not like on death's door, but I'm not in perfect health either.
Is it safe out there?
Yeah, just keep your nose covered.
You see Jackson come out into the hallway with on his steel defender. He goes down to this corner here. Brexus kind of just steps out and guards the door. And Bavin and Tyrone come out. Wow.
Walks and looks over real quick. Where the hell were you two?
I told them that we kept the room safe in case you guys needed to retreat. And in case there were more of them, we didn't want to be surrounded.
Could have used you out here. This thing was crazy.
Now, how do you think I felt? I've already fought it once.
Oh?
I did it without armor, too.
How did you take this thing out?
I didn't take it out. It took me out. That's how you found me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oop, sorry. Well, what are these things? And what was that
Here.
paint stuff? Ah,
You're standing right there above its unbreathing corpse.
well, yeah, I mean, it's a monster. I don't know what it is. Do I need to make any sort of investigation check or anything?
Yeah, make an investigation check. 21. With the glass broken and the mist dissipating, you see there is a person inside of this suit. Now, as you see it, not a mech suit, but a almost animatronic-like suit of armor. The person themselves have various exoskeletal support from the suit.
What's the quality of the person? Like, I guess, what's the condition of the person's body inside that suit?
They look weathered, wrinkled, dehydrated. They're all just about skin and bone.
Interesting. And it's dead now? Just completely dead?
From what you can tell.
I just look around at the rest of the group. I'm like, this is crazy. Is there any way to identify what that pink mist was?
It's gone now.
Okay. No traces of it left in the suit?
Not that you can see. Go ahead,
Sorry, say
Lala.
it again.
Oh, I was saying the vials, we saw them pop out. You could check and see if there's any still in there.
Can we do that?
You can make another investigation check. If anyone is helping him, you could get advantage, or someone else can make an investigation check.
I think Lala is better at the investigation. You're better at the investigation, right? Because then I can help you, and then you get advantage.
Was that for Lala or Yenor?
Lala's not touching it.
Whoever has the better investigation, because I've only got a +3.
Yenor definitely does. Also,
Alright,
Lala doesn't want to touch that thing.
if he's helping me, does that mean I get the super advantage?
We don't have super advantage. It doesn't exist. Also, you just scrolled your... Yeah.
If it doesn't exist, why is it in here?
I have no idea.
That was really bad.
It has to exist. She should get the super advantage.
Is it in the new rules?
I'm gonna hero point it. 18.
An 18. Joaquin, with your 21 and Yenor with your 18, you're able to kind of tinker around with the mechanism. You can find where the vials would be, but all the ones that open are already spent. Kaido walks up. I can try and help with this. She is also going to make an investigation check. She rolled a 24. She pulls out her tinker tools right? That's what she has on her. Yes, she pulls out her tinker's tools. Kinda messes around with them. I need someone who can use thieves' tools. I need a second pair of hands over here.
I can help you out, Kaida.
Do you need a set of thieves' tools?
No. I have a set right here, and I pull it like out of my little satchel.
Yeah, come right here.
Make my way over.
You see right where I got these two here? I need you to put your thieves' tools in on the other side, right there. And where she's pointing around the circle, there's like 4 latches, and she's got her tinker tools in 2 of them, kind of wedged in there, prying them open. She needs you to take your thieves' tools and try to pry open the other 2 latches.
Okay.
So that would be a sleight of hand check. If you are
Would I
proficient
be
with
using my thieves' tools?
Yes. Oh, that's right. You made a separate one for your thieves' tools. A 26. You look at how she has hers positioned. You easily mirror it on the other side, and with a little bit of wrist rotation and prying, you get it to open, and it kind of jumps back a little bit as it kind of startles her as this huge canister pops out.
That wasn't too hard. I expected it to be a little bit harder than that.
My love, would you come look at this?
I'll go over.
And you see this big
Ooh.
canister. Sticking out of, like, right above the side of the knee, where that would be from the exoskeleton on the bottom half. It's the same iridescent liquid that's kind of changing all kinds of different colors.
If I remember right, it like vaguely reminds me that they were doing something with Sniffle Shade to like increase its strength or something.
Yes.
Yeah. I would relay that.
Oh, no. This is very, very, very bad. Tyrone in the back, behind Bab, you hear him muttering this to himself. This is very bad. This is very bad. And he's pacing back and forth now, behind Bavin. Bavin just kind of turns around, looks at him, giving him an eyebrow.
Do we all hear him? Like, is he saying it loud, or is he?
He's kind of muttering it to himself, but loudly, like a crazy person.
So is this what you thought was your Sniffle Shade driven automatons?
No. This isn't even out of the prototype stage yet.
Wait.
Not the whole thing, just the liquid. The liquid. The whole thing, I don't know what the whole thing is, but the liquid itself isn't out of the prototype stage yet.
Well, where were you keeping it?
And one of my
many warehouses.
That doesn't answer my question. I said where.
Kind of just
Well-
pacing back and forth, muttering to himself in panic.
Well, it's not that much of a secret if somebody has your non-prototype liquid. Or
Yes,
proto.
but this was supposed to be a fuel cell. It was supposed to be better fuel. It wasn't supposed to be this.
Well,
How many times does that thing inject itself?
how many canisters was on the suit? I'm gonna start like counting the slots.
2.
Injected itself 2 times? How many canisters do you see throughout the suit there?
How many
Kraka,
exactly?
as you investigate, there are 2 canisters on the shin. There is 1 on the knee. There are 2 canisters on the thighs. There are 2 canisters in the hips. There are 3 canisters going up the arm, and 1 canister on each shoulder, and 3 canisters going down the back.
So what, 17?
Yeah, something like that. 17, 20, something like that.
And there was only one that was not broken?
No,
look
that's
like it
the
was
first
used?
one that you found.
How many still have stuff in it?
You find, as you're searching around and doing this, that there are 10 or 15 locked canister slots.
And the ones that are locked, I'm guessing, are mainly at the joints? Like these,
Yeah.
all 17 of these weren't all hooked up to the injection system.
Right. So, like, some of them are joints, some of them were like going down the back. You know, they weren't all.
Yeah, I
They
was
didn't
figuring the
use
ones.
all the canisters.
So he could have injected himself 17 times?
Well, the first injection used, you didn't see how it used. It did it before, as it came out in the hallway. Lala may have been the only person to maybe notice that.
Is that why it was glowing?
We
Before
haven't
it charged me?
we haven't tested this on human subjects. We don't know what it'll do. Yes, it could glow, it could explode, it could grow wings, it could have a third eye. I have no idea.
Well, I'm guessing that some of these on this suit was actually used as its power cell, you said?
This was
What the hell were you developing?
a power cell. Something to condense energy that was a cleaner source of energy than just mining the earth.
A power cell for machinery?
Yes,
What's
and
this made of?
defensive capabilities.
Why would you develop something with sentient capabilities? You don't need that for a power cell.
Defensive capabilities. Something that could power defensive machinery. You know, so that we don't have to risk people's lives.
Not everything needs to be a weapon.
This is made out of very fine and pure powderized sniffle shade that is then melted down at a very, very high heat. Melted down and then vaporized in this container.
So it's a secret robot powered on drugs, is what you're telling us.
The robots can't feel the drugs. It's just an energy source that's virtually renewable in its vaporized form. We have found that as it expels energy, it becomes gaseous. But if it remained in this container, it will cool itself. It will cool down and become a liquid again, and be able to be used again.
Joaquin gets a little bit angry and he points to the kind of helmet area, and he's like, "That's a person."
I have nothing to do with the person that is inside that suit. I have nothing to do with that suit's construction. I don't know where this came from.
Can I insight him?
Sure. Make an insight check.
Uh-oh. It says I disconnect. Check my sheet.
You just reconnected 4 times.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. It's just funny. Also, your mic is picking up your speaker.
Oh, sorry. But that insight is not.
Do you not have a...
No, it didn't. Oh, sorry. It didn't roll the modifier, but I rolled a 5.
Yeah. He seems sincere. He's sincerely panicked.
Joaquin just gets quiet, narrows his eyes.
I don't suppose anybody knows who this guy is.
I mean, I see where you're coming from with wanting to use something that comes from the planet we live on as a more usable situation for power, but when it's made from a substance that we use, of course somebody else is going to use it for that purpose.
They used it for the purpose to assassinate us.
Well, yeah, but he was also inhaling it inside the suit or injecting it. So,
Does he? Do we know if he's a he? Even do we know if it had control over this? What if this was much more? What if he was trapped inside that suit? What if he was already dead?
Yeah. If we find out who this guy is, might give us a clue as to how he got in there.
oh. I'm not good at identifying people, so I'm gonna step away from that.
I mean, obviously, I don't think it's anybody we know, but I would assume that police people have, roles for this sort of thing. I don't put on wigs for my own health and well, sometimes for my own giggles, but still, it's so they can't identify me.
Well, the Iron Hander police force that was on this airship is currently missing or disposed
dead.
of.
Yeah. You watch
So,
some of them get killed.
I guess let's get this out of the hallway and go find proper authorities to help identify this? I mean, Kaida, you're pretty smart and all, but I don't know if you can identify people or creatures of sorts besides of what it is, possibly.
The alarms in the ship start going off again. No, I usually leave the dead body thing up to my wife. Don't touch that.
She doesn't like sullying her delicate fingers.
Listen, I'll work on machines and tinker with things. I just don't like living things.
He's not alive. And come on, he's only a little squishy.
Well,
There is no
mean,
squish.
Could you possibly bring him back a little alive and we question him? Or is he dead for too long?
That seems like a terrible idea when he's still hooked up to the machine.
I mean, if we remove the rest of the cells that's possibly powering it, then it won't really move.
I don't know. I don't know how this thing works, but that seems pretty thoroughly attached to him. She kind of nudges it with her foot.
Right, so if it can't move, then he can't move.
I don't think that's how that works.
I'm just trying to think back of the automaton we fought and how we tried to immobilize it, and
That one didn't have a person.
right, but all right. Well, we need to do something because these alarms are going off. Well, that means
Well-
we might be.
There are squads of guards running down the cross hall at the end of your hallway.
Why don't we shove him in one of these rooms to make sure that whoever's on here isn't trying to collect it?
One of the guards looking out. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Joaquin puts his hands up as the guards approach so that he, again, appears not threatening.
One of the guards
And,
just looks down the hallway and says, "Get to shelter or get to an escape pod."
Those are very different instructions. I'm going to follow you guys.
No,
Is
we're
something
going
happening?
to try to subdue something.
Do you need help?
All civilians need to go to their designated rooms or in their designated escape area.
Did it look like this? Stab it in the face.
I'm sorry, I have to go. And he just keeps running down the hallway. He wasn't close enough to make out any details. Doesn't even know who you guys are.
Well, we can either go back to our rooms and ride it out and go down to the ship, or just leave. Apparently,
Ship's not going down. They just said to get somewhere safe, essentially.
That guy also look. If he's going to go and fight one of those things that we just saw, he's probably going to need help, right?
He's going with a whole platoon. There's a whole. You just watched like squads and squads of guards run down the hallway.
Okay, never mind then. Yeah, if that's the case, then should we get out of here? We could leave.
Hey, you there. Stop. We think you forgot to like and subscribe. Now we're putting you in dice jail. Just kidding. But if you are enjoying the show, share it with your friends. Subscribing, liking, and reviewing also helps bring others to our doorstep. You can also head over to chaoticallybalanced.com/support, linked in the description below, and get access to exclusive content through Coffee. Now that that's cleared up, let's get back to the adventure.
Well, who wants the dead guy in their room? Unless we just leave him here.
My love, we have to get Poppy.
Yeah, which way was that again?
The way the guards were running.
Well, fuck it. I start sprinting.
I immediately yell after your nose, "That's the wrong way!"
Gotta save the bird.
I start tagging along.
Whoa, wait. You're going to fight another one of these things?
I'm saving my child.
Her bird thing. Something.
You give me the canister.
This is Tyrone, right?
Yeah.
Tyrone?
Yeah. It's my intellectual property. I designed it.
I will beat your ass until you are a pulp. And then I'm just gonna keep going.
I don't even know who's holding. Kraka, are you still holding the canister? You're the one that pulled it out.
No, I thought I gave it to Eudora when she looked at it.
Okay, so Eudora has it. Bavin goes, wait. Take this. And he hands you, Eudora, a scroll. A spell scroll.
Do I know of what?
Are you gonna open it to look at it?
I'll take a peek.
It's just a bunch of arcane symbols that you can't read.
What is this?
Give it to your wife. Tell her to only use it in an emergency.
Isn't she right with us?
She ran ahead of you after she's told you about Poppy.
Alright, I'm gonna run up to her. I'm gonna run to catch up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm following.
Oh! Rendezvous at Sioux Sailing.
Got it.
Zatha. Sioux Sailing in Zatha.
No, really?
There's other Sioux Sailing branches.
I figured he'd be talking about the one at home. That's where we were going.
It's Bavin. That's not Bavin's home.
No, but it's mine.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Wakim's, so...
As you guys are running this direction, right? Because I'm assuming you're all going at this point.
Yes.
You hear this inhuman, guttural scream from the other end of the hallway. Past Bavin and everyone.
Am I caught up with Kaida?
Yes.
I'm gonna toss her the scroll and relay what Babin said.
A scroll of teleportation.
Of course you know what that is. Must be nice to read.
She didn't even open it. She just touched it. She just caught it and looked at the symbol, because there's a little symbol on the end of the scroll. She just looked at the symbol and looked at it, like,
You've been neglecting your wifely duties of teaching me things.
She pockets it. She's like, I'll have to remedy that when you are not going undercover as a pirate.
Listen, pirates can read too.
Not glyphs. Just ask them.
You don't know.
You're
Go.
not a real pirate.
Go. We got this. Tyron looks at Batman. We do? I say, yes, we do. You see Grexus gets a big smile on his face and just flexes and just charges down around the corner and disappears. Jackson hops off his wall and disappears, and you hear gunshots. Steel defender lumbering after him. Tyrone's trying to run back in the room, but Bavin grabs his collar and just kind of marches with him down to the corner of the hall there. Are you all still running towards where Poppy is presumed to be?
I am.
Joaquin wouldn't be running, but he is moving.
Okay.
I'm behind him.
Okay.
Begrudgingly.
You hear the let me see, I forget what Grexus is. Is Grexus a Tabaxi or a Leonin? Doesn't really matter. You hear the this roar from the hallway of pain, like of someone getting slashed as you're running towards in your direction. Where you're going.
I'm not gonna slow down. I am gonna whip out my shield and sword again.
Okay. There are claw marks, these deep gashes in the side of the ship's hallways. As you're running, there is some blood drips. There's a dead guard here and a dead guard there. Weapons thrown all over the place. There's some shields and spears stuck in the ceiling, stuck in the corners, stuck in walls. You're running and you're trying to get to where you were. You approach and there's just a wall of guards. You can't come down this way.
And who the fuck are you?
We are in charge of protecting the civilians of this ship.
Who the hell said I was a civilian? That's an insult.
You are not wearing Ishanian colors and therefore are a civilian.
Can I pull out all of my badges? I've got the Lantana badge, I've got an investigator's badge.
You can.
I pull them all out.
Those hold no weight here, I'm sorry. This airship is under an emergency. Please move towards the civilian escape deck.
Where was my bird?
Move to the civilian escape deck.
How many are there?
Guards?
Yes.
4. They're blocking the hallway.
Is it just the one that looks like he's in charge?
Yes.
I'm gonna try to persuade him to let me through.
Make a persuasion check.
That's a 25.
Okay. We can't send reinforcements. And he let you through.
I go more cautiously this time.
Okay. You see through some of the gashes in the wall now, and some of the paneling ripped up, and some of the stone accents ripped out of the walls, the inner workings of the ships that runs between these hallways and rooms. And there's just slashed cables and slashed pipes everywhere. As you guys are all running, you feel an explosion. A loud explosion. Not an inside explosion. An outside explosion. Like an engine explosion. Let me find. What was his name? A loudspeaker comes on through the hallways. This is Commander Zykar. All hands to evacuation. I repeat, all hands to evacuation. Every man for himself. The ship is going down.
Jesus fucking Christ, of course it is.
All of it.
You're moving. You still see bodies and weapons thrown about, but you don't hear the sounds of combat or the monstrous just screams that the thing you just fought was unleashing.
What do we see exactly?
Other than the blood marks and the dead guards and slashed hallways and weapons strewn about. Are you looking for anything in particular?
No, but I would use my action to use my dash. That would take up my my glass of whiskey. No, sorry. Wait, what happened? I'm using my action to. I don't know. I just want to see what's going on here.
Right now, you're just running down corridors trying to get to the platform that had where you guys landed on.
I thought we got there. Okay, never mind. Then
No, you're not there yet.
action dash. All right, action dash to get over there.
So you're approaching there.
Okay.
You come around the corner, and there's just smoke around the outside of the ship.
Not the pink mist.
No, like fire smoke, like
Okay.
something big exploded.
Oh boy.
You do find Poppy on this platform. Looks like she's fighting with the handler that's trying to get her off of the platform.
How much of a fight is she putting up, and what is the handler doing?
The handler's just trying to like they've got a leash on her and just trying to pull her out of the corner. And she just has her paws out in front of her and she just sat.
So the room is filled with smoke.
It's not a room, it's an open space.
Okay.
There's just smoke on the outside coming up.
Okay. But it was super smoky.
Yeah.
And she's just no.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna call her name
Mm-hmm.
and see what she does.
She looks around first, and she squawks. She continues to look around. You get the sense that she can't see you through the vague smoke that's in the air as she's fighting against the stranger.
Alright, I'm gonna go over and grab her reins. Ah! Shush. Ah! I'm gonna pat her neck.
She kind of calms down. Alright, how'd you get out here?
I'm gonna hold up my sword. Do you want to find out?
He just drops her. Alright.
Go evacuate.
He just kind of runs off. You look behind her. There's a couple smaller creatures there that she was protecting.
How big are these creatures?
There's like a tiny, like a small bird, like palm-sized creature.
Okay.
And then there's like this weird, six-legged, half scaly, half furry puppy?
Give me that weird
very-
puppy.
I'm gonna ask Kaida how many that scroll will teleport.
I can teleport 8. But I might be able to make a circle. And then we can all teleport to another circle that I know of.
That might be the best, because if my math's right, there's 9 of us.
I'm not sure if the spell would count the bird. Not our bird, and she points to the one in your hand.
It better. He has to come with now.
Let me look at. Not that. Is it markers? There's a chance that we're either not going to have enough time for me to complete this circle, or that the circle takes us somewhere that's not my intended destination.
What are the odds? Are we talking like 10% we don't end up where we want, or we don't make it in time? Or is it like 80% we don't make it there somehow?
The longer we jabber, the less circle time we have.
Yeah, exactly. Do it and answer the question.
It's like a 25% chance.
Let's get on it.
We
This
can risk
puppy is
that,
ugly.
or we can risk potentially not having the tiny bird come with us.
Outside of game.
What about the weird puppy?
The weird puppy would count as a creature. I don't know if the tiny bird will count as a creature because it is so small.
If I shove it in my shirt.
It's just an extra boob. Let's go.
Exactly.
I'm gonna start drawing the circle.
You know, we're not taking any chances. She's stuffing the bird into her collar.
Lala's just trying to contain a very squiggly puppy in her arms.
So she is very hastily currently drawing out in chalk a larger version of the teleportation circle that's in the scroll that she has. Another explosion across the ship. Now you see the ship starting to lose altitude.
Bit faster if you wouldn't mind, babe.
It's not losing altitude fast, it's just... It's like in the Avengers, when the helicarrier loses one engine, it's fine. When it loses a second engine, it starts...
Yeah, she still needs to hurry up.
I'm doing this as fast as I can. If I get one of these lines wrong, we end up in Timbuktu.
I don't think that exists on this plane, love.
Exactly. She keeps going.
Either way, Timbuktu isn't crashing in flames.
That's a really fair point.
Is there anything any of you are doing while she is very carefully but very quickly drawing this circle out?
You can do it!
Joaquim, you wanted to look around?
No, I mean, she got Poppy, so I think everything is kind of settled for right now.
And a couple other animals.
Yep. So at the moment, I'm just hanging back, watching everything, making sure it's not popping off too crazy.
Oh, are there any bodies around?
Now that you're losing altitude and the cargo is starting to slide, you see that there are some bodies strewn about, but they're currently leaving the platform.
Do I see if any of them have, like, crossbows?
You can't catch any of them
Okay.
to see.
Okay.
Because another explosion happens. And you begin losing altitude faster.
For a bird. Do I even know what kind of bird this is?
You can make a history
I'm gonna make a history check.
or a nature check, actually. Nature.
Nature check.
Yes.
Where did that explosion come from?
Below. Beneath you.
I'd say we need to move to that location.
It was one you. It sounded like another engine. Or 16. It's like one of those random city birds.
Like a pigeon? Is this are we dying for a pigeon?
Something like that. It's whatever, what a little random city bird. But you look at it closer, it has a third eye.
Oh.
We can't move our chalk circle, so we're kind of stuck here regardless.
Yeah, you told me to draw, so it's here.
Is it almost done?
I am actually almost done. Would
Fantastic.
someone like to roll the D100, or do you want Kaida to roll the D100?
I've been having real bad luck with the dice today.
And by Kaida, I mean the DM.
Screw it. Kaida's doing it. Let Kaida do it.
Kaida's gonna roll the D100.
Kaida, please be nice.
I need everybody to step into the circle.
I'm gonna yank on Poppy's lead and hold the bird against my chest.
Joaquin walks into the circle.
We're in.
Kraka and Deedle, are you also entering the circle?
Yes.
Yipper.
She clasps her hands at the center and begins muttering some incantations, and you see it glow as the circle starts to light up. She's muttering incantations. Then you hear that monstrous guttural roar from the hallway behind you. And at the back, like, you hear another explosion. Now this whole side is starting to lean, and it knocks her off, and she stops muttering, and the circle stops glowing, and I just knocked something over. Perfect timing. The circle stops glowing. I got this. It's alright. It's okay. It's alright. It's just a teleportation circle. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. No one look back in the hallway. And she clasps her hands again and begins the incantation again, and the circle starts glowing. And you hear screams from the hallway. And you hear, like, just and just the flesh pulling away from flesh sounds. Hear someone yell, "Somebody help us!" in the background before you hear a you hear metal being ripped from the walls, and you hear what sounds like a pipe explode. But she's determined that she's just... Guys, I'm rolling D100. I'm rolling it. It's a 92. The circle lights up in this purple arcane glow, and this white light envelops all of you. You're in nothingness.
No.
For a second. Has it been a minute? Has it been an hour? You're... No chaos. There's calm around you. There is a town around you. That's not the one I want. You, Yenor, and you, Akeem, recognize this teleportation circle. It is the teleportation circle underneath the guild hall of the Onyx Accord in Zatha. She was successful in her casting of teleportation.
Whew.
I'm just kind of flop onto the ground.
You feel the bird just hop up as you flop on the ground, hop up onto your face and kind of peck at your cheek a little bit. Its two eyes are looking at you. Its third eye is looking up off in some other direction.
with a wave of my hand, cast Speak with Animals
On.
myself. So
Okay.
I can understand everything now.
Okay.
Does it say anything?
And it's just.
Hecking at me?
Yeah.
You should be more appreciative.
Your lady's watching.
Huh?
Your lady's watching. That's all
Oh.
it's saying over and over again. Your lady's watching. Your lady's watching. Your lady's watching.
Man, I really fucking hope so. I pray a lot. I'm a really needy paladin.
Ida kind of collapses on her knees. Does everyone have all their limbs? Is anyone missing any parts of their body?
Everybody check all fingers and toes.
Wakeem. Wakeem, we need to come up with a story of what happened to your ship.
Come up with a story?
Your dad's gonna have questions what happened to his ship, isn't he?
Oh, I mean, you'll let me worry about him. I can. And he kind of smirks. I know how to deal with old Pop.
Not the first time you lost a whole ship.
He ponders for a moment. And then he looks at her and just kind of smirks. And then looks back at and again just doesn't say anything.
Regardless, we are, I hope, at least somewhat safe. You hear some panicked running above you. Like, just, there's people, and then you hear the heavy footfalls of, like, a group of people running to the same direction. And then a door opens, and you hear some muffled talking, and then it slams shut. Some people come down the stairs into the basement. Oh, I don't think we were expecting anyone to use our teleportation circle today. Did we have anyone on the schedule? No, we didn't have anyone on the schedule. How did you all get here?
Oh, you know, we screwed up a spell. Accidents.
Wait a second. The Gray Breezes. Yes. My dear, if you would, please, I'm still recovering.
I'm gonna stand up and give a slight flourish. Hello.
We weren't expecting the use of our teleportation circle. What brings you here?
It's a bit of an emergency. We just wanted to come home real quick.
I think we're gonna have you check in with the guild, but I'm sure arrangements can be made.
Hey, are any of you guys, like, clerics or anything? Because I'm not sure how many legs this thing is supposed to have. I don't know if it came through there okay. She holds up the squiggly puppy thing.
Ah, you came across one of the babies, a baby Elemanther.
What?
You all do seem to recall on your trip into the Kurag port, you got ambushed by a group of sea folk that were riding atop these six-legged, furry, scaly creatures, and had referred to them as Elemanthers.
Oh.
This seems to be a puppy version of that. We do have some clerics that could help with that, but we need to get you, the rest of you, registered. Obviously, the Grey Breezes are fine. Mr. Sue, we have some questions about some shipments that we found in our logs, so we're going to need to have you come to registration as well. Unless, of course, there are more pressing matters that you have to attend to.
Absolutely. We have to go see Bavin.
Bavin who?
Fuck. What do they call him?
The alchemical alchemist.
Bavin the alchemical alchemist.
Oh, Sir Bavin.
Yes, Sir Bavin. We have a meeting. I'm gonna check my watch now. We're actually very late.
We did get word that he was supposed to be here.
Mm-hmm.
He never made it.
Well, I know where he is. We have to go.
I think the Guildmaster's gonna need to speak with you.
Tell him he's gotta hurry up. Sir Bavin is expecting us.
And do you see the individual looks at looks at you. The Guildmaster's a she.
Listen, I've had a hell of a day, dude. One hell of a fucking day. He, she, they, them needs to hurry up.
And you hear these footfalls come down. I hear we have a problem down here. Oh, no, sir. No problem. Just unexpected as well. Both of you get back to your posts in the library. You shouldn't be down here either. And they kind of scurry back up. You see this large male hobgoblin with a ranger cloak and this bow attached, and he's got a couple short swords. Nice to see you again, Investigator Greybreeze. You may not remember me. We've only met in passing. I am Huntmaster Grawl.
Nice to see you, Grawl. We've got places to be and people to see, so...
I'm sorry to report that airship crashed into the city of Kurag.
Were there any survivors?
The city is being blockaded by pirates. We can't get forces in or communication out.
Of course. That sounds about right with the luck we've been having.
Along with reports from Ishania's northern border, they're stretched too thin to devote more military resources to Kurag. The Accord has been requested to send an expeditionary force to try and break back into the city and find out what's going on.
I'm just gonna raise a single eyebrow at him.
We will need to discuss these details further with the rest of the Onyx Accord leadership, if you would be so kind to follow us. We know that Sir Bavin is among those that may be trapped there, as well as Lady Zara.
Well, let's get on it then.
And he leads you all up to the upper levels. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session. Thank you all for tuning in for that very nail-biting end to some very intense combat. We hope you all enjoyed, and we hope no one had a heart attack. And please make sure when you're teleporting, bring all of your limbs.
Oh, God.
Small
Just a little
birds.
trauma
Apparently,
between friends.
small birds can apparently travel in shirts. We all learned something.
Small birds can apparently talk to goddesses.
I mean, the bird might have just meant Kaida.
That's a really fair point.
It
You're
has a
just
third
showing
eye.
It's like that creepy ass raven from Game of Thrones.
Everybody have a good night, and we will see you all next week.
For Sparta.
Damn, for Sparta. No.
Welcome, adventurers. This is part 2 of a live-streamed episode. To get immediate access to our full episodes, please visit chaoticallybalanced.com/support or links.chaoticallybalanced.com. Thanks. We'll see you on the next one. Well, that's a wrap. If you want to catch us live, head over to links.chaoticallybalanced.com, linked in the description below, and follow our socials to stay up to date on our schedule and everything else we have going on. You can catch us live most Tuesday nights at 7:30 Eastern, with the links in the description below. You can further support our adventure by visiting our coffee page at chaoticallybalanced.com/support, and you'll get access to exclusive content. Thanks for listening, and we will see you next time.